What's up guys, C213 here, and today I'm going to be going over a delicious and simple stir-fried bok choy recipe that is great for anyone with IBS who needs to eat a low-FODMAP diet, and also anyone who's on a keto diet and needs a little extra fat with their vegetables. So follow along as I show you this quick, simple, and delicious stir-fried recipe. So here we have our fresh and delicious mini bok choy. Again, you want to go with the mini or smaller type. The bigger ones tend to be a little bit tougher and a little bit more difficult to get tender. Here we have 1 tablespoon of garlic infused oil. This is going to give us that great delicious garlic flavor without any of the sugars found in garlic. Now, although I usually add salt from memory, you want to add about 1/4 tablespoon of salt. This is obviously a 1/2 tablespoon, but this is the smallest measuring cup I had. So if you have one of these, just add about half. Your last ingredient, of course, is going to be your 1 tablespoon of bacon fat or peanut oil, seen pictured here between the salt and the garlic oil. After pulling apart all the bunches and washing all the leaves, lay them out flat on a cutting board. Next, you'll want to slice each leaf straight down the center. This ensures they'll cook more thoroughly. Now, with the bok choy still on the cutting board, spread your salt evenly over to ensure total coverage. Now place the cut veggies into a bowl and drizzle the garlic infused oil over them. Alrighty guys, so now we get here to the cooking portion, and you're probably wondering why I'm using this Coleman stove instead of the nice gas stove that's underneath. Well, the thing is, to do proper stir fry in a wok, you need extremely high heat. And for those of you that may not have a stove like this at home, you might be better off using a cast iron wok because it'll help retain that heat so that when the food is added, the temperature doesn't drop. Now this allows me to maintain a high temperature, much higher than the gas stove that's underneath. So unfortunately, even though you'd think a gas stove would be great at this, I'm forced to use this stove instead. So here I've got my carbon steel wok. We turn the flame all the way up. We add in our measured amount of bacon fat, and again, you can substitute in peanut oil or something else, but just a little goes a long way here. And you can see that it's already smoking, which is good. That's how you know you're at temperature. We have our vegetables here pre-seasoned. Make sure that our fat or oil is well distributed. And you'll want to have a silicone stirring tool. It's one of my favorites. It fits the shape. Get yourself nice and over the flame there and get your vegetables and get them in there. And you want to keep things moving because, again, it is a important part that the vegetables or whatever you're stir frying don't sit in one place. As you can see, I'm moving them around. You want to let them cook, but keep them moving. The whole point of stir frying is, again, constant movement that ensures all sides are heated quickly and to a very high temperature. And the dicing, of course, that we did earlier is going to help maximize the surface area so we can minimize cook time. Because we want the vegetables soft, but we don't want them mushy. Again, you're going to keep cooking here. And what you're looking for is for the leafy parts of the vegetables to start to get ever so slightly brown. And I find that when that begins to happen, the juicy stems get tender enough so that they're good to eat and they're not sort of overly raw tasting. Because again, you want a little bit of resistance when you're biting into the vegetables, but you don't want them to taste raw. You want them to be cooked. Keep on cooking here. It's a little difficult given how high this stove is to flip the food. You can see things are starting to brown up nicely. The leafy parts of the vegetables are starting to sort of collapse. That's what you want. And right around this point is when you should get your serving bowl, because that is looking ready. And there you go. I'm going to go ahead and pour this into the serving bowl. And that is a delicious stir-fried bok choy with only 3 total ingredients. 4 if you count the oil or bacon fat. So again, guys, it's a quick and easy snack for a little boost, and it's very delicious and quite healthy.